Hey guys, if you're in here, you're in here. If you're not, you're not. Hopefully you can hear me. This is just really quick with the YouTube stream. Just trying to figure out if this is going to work. Looks like we have some functionality going on here. Looks like I got some speed. I don't see any dips or anything crazy like that. Live for 50 seconds. See what happens. Hey, Monkey King Metals, how you doing there, buddy? Nice seeing you. Trying to figure out if we finally got enough internet out here in the sticks to do some live streaming, because we just came up off the DSL and we supposedly have about 100 megabytes or gigabytes. We had 10. Now we got 100. So 200. Well, I've seen 100. So whichever. I don't care. At work for listening. Okay, buddy. Hopefully work's going well. I don't know how long I'll be here. I'm just trying to see what's going on and, kill some time for a few minutes. And then we'll go from there to setting up the live stream. Somebody else showed up. I got 2 people in here. So it gives me a nice little thingamabobber up here. So slap that like button while we come in. Once you come in, give me that thumbs up, my nose. And hopefully we'll be able to do something. Don't know what I'm going to do because I wasn't quite ready for this. We just got it today, so I came. Yeah, we've been doing good, Monkey King. A lot of work been going on, trying to get some stuff straight around here. We got a couple cars that I need to fix that are kind of broke. And then I need to help the kiddo with his. Not that he needs my help, but an extra hand helps out. Especially when you get frustrated, sometimes can help out. And I'm gonna give him a hand with some of his stuff and see if we can get his car running a little better, his Mustang running a little better. Now that's not his everyday car, so he's not hurting for anything. He's got a 66. The 66 we have is his. And I need to get the 58 back on the road, and that's going to be a lot of work, but I need to get that working. And I need to get my truck back on the road. And we still have the other 2. Of course, we still have the crunches, I called it, in the Volkswagen station wagon. So we're doing good. Yeah, White's grocery getter. Yeah, 66. It's nice. It's in pretty good shape. He got a decent deal on it. Drove it home from Jacksonville, North Carolina to Pinetops, which was a better part of 3-hour drive. So it just needed a new radiator put in it, and he got a bigger radiator than what he needed, and it doesn't want to fit in. So I'm gonna give him some help, see if we can do some fab to it and make it work. Nice 3-core radiator will keep it good and cold. But we'll get it straight. So, anyways, that being said, I'm sure he has other things in mind. He already told me if I wanted to get rid of the Mustang out of the truck to let him know. But I'm not going to do that, I don't think. That's a 351 Cleveland in the truck, but I need to get her up and running. She's been sitting too long now. I'm starting to get that itch back to get back out there and get that going, but there's going to be a lot of work to get her going. The first thing I'll do is get her running, and then go from there and start repairing brakes and gas tank, and get her back on the road proper, and then go from there and start redoing her the right way from there on. Did some stuff to her. At first, I think I'm going to just redo the bed again, put up some put some red oak in the bed of the 58 F100, and get that good old girl running again, and then work on her appearance. She's getting a little rusty, so I need to take her up and get her straightened. But she's a good truck too. And then I got my 90. Oh yeah, that would be a 62. Well, see, I would be a 69 guy because I actually had a 69 Econoline. I had a 69 Econoline with straight 6, 3 on the tree, no power or anything. It was a fun vehicle. That was my first vehicle. I learned how to drive in it. So, I learned how to drive in a panel van. I can drive anything. Because those Ford Econolines, they were always breaking down. Remember my first date I ever went out on, I broke down. And instead of getting mad, I borrowed a bobby pin from the girl who just happened to have one in her hair. She wasn't normally that person, and I fixed the car, and yeah, I was a hero that night. So, you know how that is. When you're here, you are 16 years old, taking out a 15-year-old, and car breaks down, and you're like, oh my god! And it didn't even break it down in a cool spot. It broke down on the way out to get something to eat, and I fixed it, and we ran good all day, and had no problems the rest of the day because it was just a cotter pin that broke out of the shift linkage, and fixed it myself and got it straight back up and running. So that said worlds for me. So that being said, what you guys done any good pickups lately, Monkey King? I had some pickups. I'm gonna get a lot of stuff from Andy, of course, but I haven't had anything really major lately. I had two-burner fridge water tank connection outside on the tree on Street 6. Yeah, sounds very similar to what I had. But I didn't have the mine was just completely a panel van. It didn't have anything in it at all. That was fun to drive. It made quite a few trips from Norfolk, Virginia to Richmond. Yeah. All right. Well, this seems to be going good. I've had no slowdowns. A couple times it's focused in for me. But other than that, everything seems to be working. Oh, got 3 people in here now. Hopefully we get some stress tests in here. Want a slab Pokemon card on 30th? Who'd you win that from? And what card was it? You remember? I just put up a good hit today, right before I came on. I was running a little late. I forgot to put it up last night. Normally what I do is put it up the night before so it can automatically drop at 7 o'clock. But I seem to forget, and when I got, hey Muscle Shell, how you doing, buddy? When I got back here tonight, it was a little later because work held me up a little bit, and I put in, there's 3 good hits on tonight's video, so take a look at it. Hey Ernest, how you doing, buddy? Dread Japanese CGC slab Charizard. Oh, nice. I pulled 2 Japanese Charizards here lately. Both of them were VMAXs. Well, actually, I pulled 4 lately because I know the series before the last one, I pulled like 3 of them in the whole box. So, but I don't do a lot with getting them graded. I just kind of get them into a book, put them in there, and then decide later. I might grade the one I pulled today, though. That's already an $80 card raw. The sound is bouncy. Is it the sound or is it me? Because I should have it coming right through the microphone. Let me check the microphone settings on this. Let me see if I can do it. Let's see, customization. Nope. It's the sound. Okay. Well, what I'll normally I use normally I use this, but I don't know if it's hooked up into the YouTube part of it. So normally I have really good sound. So apologize today if that's not the case. This is just running it through YouTube, of course. So wanted to give it just quick test, see how we're doing. So sound is bouncy. Shouldn't be from the internet though this time, unless everybody's on it. But even if everybody's on it, it shouldn't be an issue. Justin Louise, hello, how you doing? Supposedly it sold online on the 29th for $270 and had 4 spots, $5 a spot. Wow, that's crazy. 4 spots at $5 a spot. Nice, $20. So you definitely got a deal there, Monkey King. Should put up a video when you get it. Let me see what it is. Dustin Luce, nice to meet you. How you doing? Justin, we talk a lot about coins and oh, good. It's been a while. I thought you'd been here before. We talk a lot about coins and Pokemon cards and all kinds of stuff. All right, it's not the internet. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty much not the internet this time. We went up to 200 megabytes upload or whatever it is, gigabytes upload. I don't know what it is, but we went from 10 to 200. So this time it's not the internet. It's probably just YouTube. So I'll switch to StreamYards or whichever one I was using before. I just didn't feel like pulling it up today. So yeah, I'm going to start figuring out what we want to do, and that's one of the reasons I was kind of pulling up. I might be able to get some nickel boxes and some penny boxes. We could do some of that, or we could just check some stuff out. We could just have some conversations. Basically, just get together and chill out, relax. Of course, I generally always have cards laying around, and I'm going to say that I've said that, and my cards haven't gotten here yet. They just left Japan yesterday, so I'm kind of hoping they get here in the next 5 days. They're coming FedEx though. Hey, Lucari, how you doing, buddy? Nice seeing you. We're doing good. How about you and yours? Everybody doing good? You have a good holiday? Yep. So now I definitely got to move up in the world since I actually fixed my one biggest problem, which was keeping me from doing this. So, what do you guys think? What do you think we should be talking about when we come in here? Talking about cars, talking about cards, talking about melts. What do you want to do? I haven't done a good melt here lately, just because I haven't really tried anything. I got some bars like you would. I did some big bars, some real big bars. I mean, for me. Let me grab one. I'll show you. Yeah, I went to the store and got this big bar to do. And you're going to see some of them. I can do a bar like that now. So, I'd really like a bar of silver like this, but that's not going to happen. Um, I've done smaller ones like that was what was left over at the end. Aluminum, a couple more aluminums. I did some brass one day, and when I was messing around with it, and they're pretty big too, but they're not nearly as big. And then there's this hefty beast of copper right here. That right there weighs several pounds. I haven't decided if I was going to remelt it, try to get all these porous holes out of it, especially the ones on the top, or was I just going to keep it as a big old ugly copper bar, something to throw at somebody if they ever break in my house. Pow! That would get their attention. So the melts have been few and far between, just because I'm still trying to get everything straight, and the new job of 5 months now, it's going pretty well. Surprisingly, I thought I'd been there longer and that I hadn't gotten as much done as I did. But when you really think about it, and you've been there 3 months less than you thought, I've actually done a bunch. So every time working that out, working along works well. That's it. There you go. There's a war nickel for you, just laying here. I gotta re-sleeve this one back up. I found this one. A little wore out. It's a war nickel, 1943. Just sitting here. Needs to get re-sleeved. There we go. 1943. Philadelphia. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember how to do all this stuff. Kellanell, how you doing, buddy? See the bars I was showing off a second ago? It's aluminum, but that's a beefy bar, bud. And then I got some of these copper ones. A good sized copper bar. That right there is a nice melt. Good, good. I'm glad you saw them. What you been up to? You done any big melts lately? Or are you just still talking? So the only thing I ask from everybody here when they come in is all I ask is that you guys be honest. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but you're not always going to like everything. Um, that's why there's a whole bunch of channels out here, and I'm of the mindset that we're going to keep this as drama free as possible. I don't lie to y'all. I tell you how it is. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's just me. So, everything else has been going well. Like I said, everything's been going pretty well for me and mine. My youngest son moved back home. He'd been up in Vermont, living with his brother for a while, checking things out, trying to find his way up there, and decided that he liked it better down here than up in the cold of Vermont. And headed on, asked to come on back, and headed on back, and back here to help take care of us as we get older, of course, and hopefully stick around in the area, find himself some direction that he wants to go in. But he's more than welcome to come back, of course. Really, I mean, I've been up here talking longer than I planned to when I came in. But yeah, I just saw that there's some strange things going on in the community, and I'm not the drama guy, so it does suck getting old. Trust me, it sucks getting old. I know, and I'm still not even old yet. I'm just starting to get old. I'm just putting the O in old. I don't have the LD yet. Wife, on the other hand, said that's her. So she's sitting over there doing some stitching, relaxing, watching some TV. If you can probably hear that in the background. So what do we have here? We got start a poll, start a Q&A. I don't think I've ever streamed with this. Okay, well, this is definitely not the route I'll be using going forward. Going forward, I'll definitely get back up the Streamlabs and everything. I got it still. I just didn't feel like firing it up and seeing what it did. This thing seems to be a little jumpy. It seems to be a little jumpy there. All right, guys. I think we're going to call it here. We've been streaming for 18 minutes with absolutely no charge, no slowdown, no chart, no problems. So definitely think that this is the way that we can go. I'll look for some things for us to do and talk about, and try to set up some sort of schedule. Although with my work schedule, it's going to be an odd one. Most likely on Wednesdays will probably be the best day for me to stream. I'm off 3 of those, so we'll see. Usually, unless they're moving stuff around like this week, I'm off the next 2 weekends, so I won't be off on Wednesday, but that's okay. I don't mind having the weekends off. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Peace, dollar out. Hope to see you around. Interesting. Bye, Kellen.